Good evening, Smithtown East. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Emily.
And welcome to the East Evening Show. We're here in these bizarre times of social distancing and self-quarantine to keep you guys connected to the community at Smithtown East.
We'll be bringing you interviews, fun videos, and other East-related business in order to keep us all engaged in these hectic times.
In this pilot episode, we'll be featuring Mr. Hegreness, who will tell us more about the premise of the series and why he wanted to do it.
And later, we'll be conducting an interview with Cuomo to answer some questions as well.
We also hope to feature some fun, lighthearted segments that showcase student talent and activities along the way to keep up with our peers and their passions while at home.
We're all going through this together, and it's that togetherness we want to emphasize, socially distant or not.
So on that note, let's get the show rolling with Mr. Hegreness to talk about the program. So Mr. Hegreness, you're the one that approached Emily and I, as well as Jordan, our editor, with the concept for this show. How'd you come up with the idea, and why do you want to do it?
The reason that I thought of this idea, I was sitting around trying to think about what can I do for my students to help them to feel connected in this time of uncertainty. And I really wanted to stay away from social media. I think if you sit on social media the whole time that this is going on, it's not going to be healthy, and it's going to not end up turning out well. So I thought that this would be a good way for my students to share how they were feeling, what was going on in their lives, and hopefully what they're doing to cope, and maybe positive things that they're doing while this event is going on. So I'm hoping this will grow into something, and that people will want to see more of these, and they can submit things, and we can share in our little community what's going on.
And how has this very unfortunate coronavirus pandemic affected your job as a teacher?
Well, that's a great question. And the honest answer is right now, I don't even know if we fully know. We're trying to adapt to the changing situation. Not for me as a music teacher, not being in the same room as my students, I can't even really make music the way that we normally would, because even if we did a video chat, there's a latency there. So that's going to be really difficult. And I think we're going to see how it goes here, but I'm going to try my best to still do it the best that I can to provide the best experience for my students going forward.
Is there anything else you would like to add before we wrap up?
I would like to add that I know this is a crazy time, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that's not great. And the best that we can do in our own little corner is to try to make the best with what we have and have had dealt to us. So I'm going to try to be there for my students, to try to be positive, and to try to provide them with some great opportunities, just as much as I would if we were still in school. And I hope that I can encourage my students through things like this to do things that will keep them happy and keep them positive in this difficult time.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Hegreness, for the interview. Emily, back to you. Mr. Hegreness challenged the chorus kids to one-up this jam. And he got some amazing submissions, like this one of Chloe playing a choir song on French horn.
Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short
And then he got this.
Have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean.
Our first student interview is going to be with Bella Cuomo. Bella, you had things planned such as Pippin and Carnegie Hall. How do you feel about it getting canceled?
I'm obviously super upset that Carnegie was canceled because it's my senior year and I was really looking forward to having that experience with my friends. But I understand that there are bigger things going on and we can still hopefully perform the program, and I think that the music is what is really important. So hopefully we'll be able to do that if we are able to go back. Also with Pippin, I know that it is currently postponed and I'm hoping that it will be performed at a later date, but even if that doesn't happen, we were able to perform it for our alumni, which was more than a lot of other schools can say. So I'm really, really grateful for that, and I'm hoping that we're able to put on the performance afterwards.
How has the coronavirus and everything being canceled affected your plans for college?
So I haven't been able to tour all of these schools that I'm interested in attending, which kind of sucks because I won't be able to know what they look like unless I end up going there in the fall. But I have been doing virtual tours and talking to students who go there, as well as talking to the faculty, and that's been super helpful in helping me to come to a decision, even as some acceptances and rejections are still coming through. So I have a better idea of what the school is about, even though I'm not able to visit. And some of the decision days are actually being pushed back, which is nice.
What's something you've been doing a lot of in your free time?
I do a lot of sleeping. I'm very good at that. So I sleep a lot, like 12 hours a night, which is great. I also watch TikTok and TV, which is cool. I read, I color, and I FaceTime my friends a lot, which is nice because with the whole social distancing thing, I'm able to still talk to friendly faces that I would see in school.
And our last question, what's one movie you'd recommend that everyone should see during the break?
So I'm not a huge movie person, but yesterday I just watched Nerve, which was super great, and it's a fun movie, really interesting concept, and I definitely recommend. So, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to mention?
Just everyone do your part in the whole social distancing thing, and hopefully we'll be able to flatten this curve and everything will return to normal soon enough. So as long as we stay hopeful and do our part, everything should be fine. Bye!
Thanks, Bella! Well, this has been our first episode.
And hopefully not the last.
We're hoping to expand on everything seen here in the future and keep us all as connected as we can be. So, if you're interested or would like to be involved in the future, let us know.
If you've got any content submissions or artistic endeavors you'd like to show off and share with us, send them our way.
We're hoping to see you just as much as we hope that you hope to see us.
And be sure to subscribe to this program by joining the Remind by texting at EVESHOW to 81010 and subscribing to the YouTube channel.
Stay inside, stay healthy, and thanks for watching.